Hey guys, I'm back. It's just in the kitchen. We are gonna make barbecue chicken pizza. Here's the ingredients you're gonna need. We're making 2 pizzas, so 2 of these Betty Crocker pizza crust. We tried the Food Lion brand, but this is just a little bit better. Costs a little more, but it's only like 30 cents. You're gonna need some pepper jack cheese. Now, I prefer shredded, but I didn't have shredded, so I'm gonna have to get some child that's great over here to grate some cheese. I'll get my greatest child to do it. We got triple cheddar, 1 bag of that. A little bit of flour you're gonna need, just when you're mixing your dough. Sweet Baby Ray's, sweet and spicy. Pack of chicken. Nature's Promise is much better than the other stuff. The other stuff is kind of chewy. So, seasoning for the chicken. We're going to start off because we need to let this pizza crust rise for a little bit. So we're going to start making those. Do these 1 packages at a time. Go in there. Get hot water. Let it run for a couple minutes. If your water is good and hot like ours, it'll be just fine. Want to make sure it gets hot. Get your fork. Get ready because it's going to be hot in 5 seconds. Woo, doggy. We got hot water around here. So what I like to do is 1/2 cup to the rim, to the brim. Put it in there, and then just a little bit more, like another teaspoon. Stir him up. Thank you, Josie. Stir him up. Don't beat it up. You don't want to mess it up too much. You don't want to touch it too long. You just want to get it all mixed in there, and just about right there. Let her sit. Now, we're going to do the other one. We're going to come back and put a little bit of vegetable oil on them. Let's do the next one. Bam! Right in there. Water's already hot. Let's get 1/2 cup. That's a full 1/2 cup and just another splash. If you don't put that extra splash, it's going to be a little bit too dry. And you'll thank me later. Now, you're more than welcome to change my recipe up if you want. Just don't complain in the comments about how bad it tastes, because I have perfected this recipe now. You'll understand. Oh, also we have a red onion around here somewhere. I'm not sure. There it is. All right, gonna need that in just a few minutes. So now the dough, I didn't beat it up too much. It's still a little bit moist. We're gonna let that sit. I don't even form it into a ball. I kind of just let it do its own thing. Tastes good. Now, if my other daughter was here, she'd be eating this stuff up. She loves raw dough. Just put a little bit, not even a teaspoon. Call it a splash spoon. You know, you probably don't even need to do that, but I do anyway. All right. I just put that oil around it just a little bit. I'm not sure why they put oil on it or why I do. It says it in the directions, but who knows? All right. Now, they say let those rise for 5 minutes, so that's what we're going to do. Cover them up. You can cover it with cheesecloth, towel, whatever you want. I cover it with those. And it's kind of warm over here with this heat lamp. Now, we're going to do the chicken. I got my pan over here on number 5.5. You don't want to cook your chicken too hot. Cooking it too hot changes the texture. It makes it real chewy and not good. So you don't want to change the texture of your chicken. Look at that right there. Woo, that's some expensive chicken, man. $6.29 a pound. I'll tell you what, living in the big cities gets expensive sometimes. What you gonna do? You know, you want chicken. You gotta eat chicken. So, put a little bit of olive oil in your hot pan. It's already hot. 5.5. You don't want to go higher than that, or else you'll be burning it. That's enough. Maybe a little more. Okay. Let that olive oil get nice and hot. Now, let me wash my hands because I touched the chicken. You don't want to cross-contaminate, or else you'll be getting salmonella. Start out with your salt. Now, we got this salt adjusted so plenty of it comes out. Garlic powder. not garlic salt. Garlic powder and pepper. Lots of it. Okay. Flap that junk right on over. Flap them over. Look at that. Now, at the other side, same thing. Salt. Woo! Salt real good. Garlic powder. And black pepper. We don't mess around with the black pepper. You got to have the Spanish brand, Badia. Woo! I'm going to be sneezing and it won't be allergies. Get your chicken in there. Make sure you do this number. Everybody knows how to cook these chicken tenders. And remember, don't cook them too hot. You just want them just right. Keep them suckers down in there. And you don't want to flip them too many times. I've found in my cooking years, the more you touch stuff, the worse it gets. You need to just let it be, let it do its own thing. As long as it ain't sticking, you'll be finger licking. All right, so we're gonna let the chicken cook, and we're gonna let these rise. We're gonna shred the jack, bam, and get a little flour out and cut up this onion, and we'll be back. We're back. Chicken. About ready to flip. Let's see how she looks. Flipping the chicken, boss. Oh yeah, flip it. Now it's been cooking for about, I don't know, 6, 8 minutes on that side. Oh yeah. It's gonna be just fine. We're gonna flip all this chicken over. I actually turned up to number 6, so I had to come bring it up to 6, a little bit over 6, because it was cooking a little slow. Everybody's oven's different. All right, then you just let her sit. Let that chicken work its magic. Go over to your oven. Make sure there ain't nothing in there, because sometimes, there's pots and pans all in the oven. Turn it on bake on 450. And if you got an oven like this, you're cooking some magic. This thing is a 1958 General Electric. It's an actually automatic oven. Back before ovens were automatic. Okay? That's my baby right there. Okay, Josie did the cheese. She shredded it. That was great. And the onion, I wanted to show you how I cut it. I take my onion, cut it in fourths like this. Then you want to get some nice thin pieces like that, because that's what's going on your pizza. And you want nice thin little slices for the pizza. We like a lot of onion. We like a lot of cheese. We like a lot of chicken. We like a lot of barbecue sauce. It just looks like a lot of onion. You don't have to use it all, but you might want to. That's a trick I learned from Rachel Ray right there. She said, pick it up with your knife, Jet. I was like, heck yeah, thanks for the help. All right, get a pan like this. Now, we're gonna peek at the dough. Ooh, it's rising, I smell it. We're gonna give it a few more minutes. And when the chicken comes off, that's when we'll put the dough on this. We'll put some Pam on the pan and spread out the dough, and I'll show you how to do that when we come back. Coming back. Barbecue chicken pizza night. Look at that chicken. And you do it like this. Oh yeah, nice color, everything's good. The chicken is done. Turn it off. And go ahead and put a few pieces over here on the cutter board. We're gonna cut it. I like to use about 4 pieces for each pizza. So we're gonna have a little extra for the other kids to nibble on. Let that cool down. And give me one more. Let's do one more little one. Do one more big one. Look like shrimp, kind of, don't they? Set that over there, but I'm gonna get it off the heat so it doesn't keep cooking. All right, put that back down. Now, let this chicken cool for just a minute. Or we put it on the, I'll show you how I chop it up. But I don't feel like using my hands. All right, let's do the dough. Grab one of your doughs. Look at how much it rose. Wow. Grab some of that flour that you got earlier. Put it right on there. Trying to get it Pull it off the bottom of the pan, bottom of the bowl without messing it up. Flip it over. Whoops, doggy. It's okay. We're professionals over here. Get that stuff just right. Oh, that's getting ready to be good. Now go ahead, get your Pam on the pan, baby. Got to put the Pam on the pan. And grab that dough. It's so soft and fluffy. It feels like a feather pillow. Wham! Now, get it on out. Yep. Don't be shy. Make some noise. If you make a hole, you know, just cover it up. Whoop. Yep, you can do that. Don't worry about it. Cover your hole. Look at that. I'm going to get a lot of yield out of this. Look at that. Yep. I'm going to get quite a bit of yield. Thank you. All right. Look at there. Still going. It's still stretching, bro. Now, I'm sure everybody's got a different way of doing this. And that's just fine. This is how I do it. That should be big enough right there. Boom. Sweet Baby Ray's. Sweet and spicy. Now, I know what you're thinking. You might think this is a little too much sauce. But we like sauce around here. Woo! Maybe that is too much. No, just kidding. Get you a big old spoon. Now, believe it or not, that much sauce really goes good with it. I know. Yep, see how nice it flows out? So even if I make a mistake, I can fake it. Don't worry. Then you put that on there. Get your Monterey Jack first. Now, half of this cheese, I already put it on another pizza. We're going to come back to that and we're going to circle back. So use half of your pepper jack. Then you grab your onions. We like a lot of onions around here. Try to spread them all out. Good. All right. There we go. Plenty of onion. Then we're going to go to the chicken. And here's how I like to cut this chicken for the pizza. Right down the keister. Right there, baby. Right down the middle. Then you grab those and you kind of go like that. Yep, and I washed my hands like 5 times. I got mechanic hands. You see that stuff right there? That's not dirt. That's just stained. That's what I always told the kids anyway. Put your chicken all over there. Oh yeah, don't forget a piece because that's going to be the bite that you get because everybody else is going to eat the rest of it. All right, now one more step. Let me rinse these hands. Now, this is the most important step when we put it in the oven. This is your topper. Triple cheddar. Half a bag, baby. Oh, yeah. Half a bag right there. And now, see, this is the other pizza that we were working on. That's where the other half of the shredded cheddar, the pepper jack went. Now, this is important to remember. 450 on bottom. 7 minutes. After 7 minutes, you pull it out, flip it around, and put it on the top for 7 more minutes. And at that point, you put in your second pizza. So, Alexa, set a timer for 7 minutes.
7 minutes, starting now.
Now, in 7 minutes, the top one's done. The bottom one needs to spin around and go 7 more. 7 minutes, we're eating. And the second pizza. Whoa, look at that puppy. Woo, it's hot. I'm going to bring it over here and let this one cool down a minute. See, we're already halfway through this one. Now, one little trick that I have done in the past is put a little bit of garlic around the crust. But generally, we don't even hardly have any crust. Just in the kitchen.